I spent 5 minutes last night, feeling sorry for myself, and then right after that, I began to move forward. My last words last night were, I will figure it out. And every single one of you can relate to this, because this is what's difficult about failure. The disappointment is on you. It is your fault, and you go through failure alone. But failure has made me who I am today. Failure gives you two choices. You stay down or you get up. Well, I'm up, and I am fired up because I have figured it out.
My question to you today is, what are you inputting into your life? Because where you are today is completely based on the input of your life. Period. There is no debating on this thought. It's very simple. Isaac Newton said it. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. So that which input you will receive in equal proportion. It's very straightforward. It is a universal law, and these universal laws are unflexible. They are unbendable. You cannot get past them. The process is the prize. The pursuit of becoming is the prize. Once you achieve that which you wanted to achieve, you will look back at the process and realize that who you became in that season was a lot better than what you achieved. Because we're so easy to desire what others have. We're so easy to daydream as to what we want and what we deserve. But when you can stop living in the future, which you cannot control, it's an elusive construct of reality, a fabric of our imagination, and you sober up to reality and focus on the input of what can you do today, right now, in order to maximize your chances of a future that is beneficial to you. Then, my friend, then and only then will you become happy. Will you become a person that lives in a state of equanimity. So I ask you again, what are you inputting? In your mind, in your ears, through your eyes, through your relationships, through your work, through your dedication? Do not be fooled. God cannot be mocked. That which a man sows, so shall he also reap. Walk with power, walk with truth. That's my data set for you guys. Peter.
You know, my father used to say, whatever you do it 100%. When you work, work. When you laugh, laugh. When you eat like it's your last meal.
Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, and maybe not the next month. Only one thing is true. I will be champion one day. I promise. I promise.
I was preparing for war, you know. I come inside the cage, I fight with this guy, and he tap. I'm like, why I come here?
You do make a difference. As weak as you are, as tired as you are, as many mistakes as you made, you do make a difference.
You're a man. You are a man. Stand up and be a man.
Number one, don't run away. And number two, be honest to yourself. Those two things, if you keep them in mind and then just put time, effort into practice, I think is the key to step by step build something up about yourself.
This man is gonna learn that if you disrespect a person's kindness and take it as a weakness, you must pay.
Fail big. That's right. Fail big. You only live once, so do what you feel passionate about. Take chances. Don't be afraid to fail. There's an old IQ test, was 9 dots, and you had to draw 5 lines with a pencil within these 9 dots without lifting the pencil. The only way to do it was to go outside the box. So don't be afraid to go outside the box.
No, my friend. What you're gonna do now is you're gonna get up. We're gonna finish. We're gonna finish this thing, you hear me? So I need you to get up! Get up, my friend! Get up! Get up! Get up, my friend, right now! We're gonna finish this! We're gonna win! We're gonna make it through! We're gonna push, my friend! So get up!
So what's going on?
I'm tired. I'm tired of giving my all and never being enough. I'm tired of changing for people who don't even recognize my change. I'm tired of crying myself to sleep at night and waking up in the morning and not recognizing myself. I'm tired of not being thin enough or pretty enough. I'm tired of not being enough.
Brenda, I'm proud of you, but I care about you as a person, so I gotta be real with you. You'll continue to lose yourself trying to please someone else. You will never be good enough for a person that isn't good enough for you. And understand, there's no amount of perfection that you can give them that will ever change that. There will always be something that's wrong about you to a person that's not right for you. But the something wrong that they find is nothing but the something right to the heart that's searching for you. You might be too big or too small in their eyes, but you're the perfect size for the heart that's meant to love you. You might be too outgoing or too shy in their eyes, but you got the perfect personality for the heart that's meant to love you. You may be too black, too brown, too white in their eyes, but you're the perfect color for the heart that's meant to love you. Never let how they feel about you change how you feel about yourself. Never let your value be determined by their preferences. You're valuable not because of how someone sees you. You're valuable because that's how you were created to be. How someone treats you is not a reflection of what you deserve. It's not. It's just a reflection of what you're selling for. And I promise you this, you will always see yourself as less, seeing yourself through the eyes of someone who can care less about you. You will always see yourself as less, trying to change for a person that would never change for you. You have to stop giving people the power to control how you feel about yourself. Anybody can love your perfections. That's easy. But the heart that's meant to love you will still love you, even at your most imperfect moments. Brenda, change because you want to, not because someone's opinions, judgments, or preferences forced you. Let go of everything that's keeping you from loving yourself. You know what time it is.
If you wake up in the morning and you look in the mirror and you say, I'm failing because of me, even in sight of the recession, even in existence of the various problems, construction in my street, competitive environment, new digital world, meat prices are high, no matter what, you can make money. Look in the mirror and own it. I'm failing because of me. And don't allow any excuse to get involved.
Trust me, I know where I'm at, and I've said it before. A person's character is not judged when they ride the wave of success, when everyone chants their name and you want to be their friend. No, your character is put to the test when your back is against the wall. And for me, that time is now.
You will fail at some point in your life. Accept it. You will lose. You will embarrass yourself. You will suck at something. To get something you never had, you have to do something you never did. If you don't fail, you're not even trying.
When you can't control what's happening to you, control how you respond to it. That's where your power is.
The one mentality that you must have in life is that regardless of what's in front of you, you still must grind. I don't want to do half the shit I do, but still I grind. And that one day, you see me down a dark alley, running at 1 o'clock in the morning, know one thing. I was grinding. Stay home.
Dreams without goals are just dreams.
You cannot win the war against the world if you can't win the war against your own mind.
I don't want to see a smile on that face after the game. The ultimate disrespect is when somebody takes what's yours. And this is our game. It's our time. And there's a bunch of guys trying to take it from us.
When it feels scary to jump, Ian, that is exactly when you jump. Otherwise, you end up staying in the same place your whole life.
You can't let your failures define you. You have to let your failures teach you.
Bravery is not the absence of fear. Bravery is feeling fear and moving forward anyway.
The cool thing is just being different. I wanna be completely opposite than all these
contrarian
positive people. You know what? Nah. That shit was ass. What? Why? Why was it ass? You have people that just like to do that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And what happens when one person does it, another person for no reason all go, yeah, me too. Yeah, that shit was ass, man. I ain't like it either. Did you see it? What y'all talking about? You don't even know what they're talking about. But you just want to hop on the negative train.
Right.
Because that's what's cool. It's not cool to be positive. It's not cool to be happy.
Insecurity kills more dreams than failure ever will.
Stop worrying about what other people think about you and be sure that you think correctly about yourself.
I'm from Brownsville, Brooklyn. I'm not afraid of nobody. In the ring or out of ring, they got a gun or a knife, and I'll show him that too. I'm just ready to get it on and crush this guy's skull and show the real world champion is the best fighter in the era.
People's opinion of you is none of your business, nor should you make it yours.
A real loser is somebody that's so afraid of not winning, they don't even try.
You think things are gonna just go your way? Well, they're not gonna just go your way. You gotta make them go your way. You think things are gonna just happen for you? Well, they're not just gonna happen for you. You gotta make them happen.
Develop your communication skills, because once you open your mouth, you tell the world who you are.
You're not in here to get an achievement. You're in here to pay your fucking dues, so later in life, you never wonder what if. We're putting the work in now, so we never wonder what if. Not run by the clock. Our competition's asleep right now. We're getting ahead of that competition.
Let me tell you something. You listen to me, and listen to me closely. Success doesn't come to the most intelligent or the most talented. Success comes to those who are the most hungry for it. So let me ask you, how hungry are you for success?
When you entered the 5th round against Kelvin, you said,
"You're not going to beat me. I'm prepared to die." I signed my death warrant right there. I was like, look, if I'm ready to die, I'm ready to kill. You have to be willing to give something up as well.
Every single morning at 5:30 on the dot, my phone would ring. I pick up the phone. Hello. Steve, this is John Walker. How you doing, man? It's gonna be a great day. How you feeling? Yeah, John, I'm asleep, man. Hey, man, it's gonna be a great day. And he'd hang up. And then one day, the 38th day, he told me how many days it was. He kept record. He picked up the phone. He said, I said, hello? He said, hey, Steve, it's John Walker. I said, yeah, man. He said, man, can I ask you something? I said, yeah, John. He said, why do you answer the phone like that in the morning? I said, what are you talking about? He said, every time I call you, I've called you 37 days in a row, and you keep answering the phone like something's wrong. He said, man, when you gonna change your attitude? I said, ain't nothing wrong with my attitude. He said, yeah, it is. He said, when you wake up in the morning, man, you got a bad attitude, which pretty much explains why you've been having a lot of bad days. And he said, man, I hate that about you, man, because you're such a cool dude. You got so much potential. He said, man, I'm sorry to bother you. And he hung the phone up. Man, let me tell you something. That cut me so deep, man, because, you know, I don't like nobody thinking I'm something, but I'm acting like I ain't. That you don't even understand what they did to me. I'm damn near sitting up in the bed when this. Hello? Hey, Steve, it's John Walker. I said, hey, John, what's happening, man? What's going on with you, baby? I said, it's Steve Harvey, man. He said, Steve, how's it going? I said, man, I'm having a great day, man. I'm having a great day, John, man. You don't believe it, man. I got some great stuff gonna be happening. He said, man, you my man. Click, and he hung up.
Life is short and it's fragile, and we don't know how many birthdays we have. So we don't have to have a birthday to celebrate. Just celebrate life. And if you haven't told someone you love them, do it now. Do it. Tell people you love them. Call your friends, text your friends, hug them, kiss them.
You will never succeed more than you fail. That's not how it works. You know why? Because failure is a wonderful teacher. It's the only way to learn. You have to fail. Failure is a part of the process to becoming successful. I tell people this all the time. Michael Jordan, the greatest basketball player in the world, he took 946 game-winning shots. He has missed over 700 times, but he has made 146. You know what they write about? When you make it. They write about when you make it. So guess what? When you get through failing, all you got to do is make one. Shit, who you know that gets it right all the time? That's impossible. You have to fail. Matter of fact, when you fail, be glad about it. Every time you fail, you're one step closer.
You have to work. I try to do it almost every day. This is why I'm
in a top level many years. I think it's not by coincidence. It's because I do extra outside the pitch. When I'm 12 years old, most of the people told me, Cristiano, you are a very good talent player, but you are very skinny, very slim. And I put it in my mind, the body we can improve. We can improve, go to gym, dedication and hard work, you can improve. So I'm improve myself. Athleticism means a lot. For me, I think the small details in the hands gonna make a huge difference to compare with the other players. So I think it's very important to do this kind of work. And I think it's going well on me. This is why I'm in good shape almost all the year. And I wanna carry on like that because it's helped me a lot. It's part of me. I'm not doing that kind of work because I have to. It's because it's part of me.
There's a difference between who you are and what you are. And what I am when I step on that court is, I become that. I am that killer snake.
If you hate your life, you get out a piece of paper, physically write down, concretely, clearly, as detailed as you can, your ideal dream life. And then every day, as soon as you wake up, ask yourself, when you open up your piece of paper, what am I doing to make this my current reality?
I don't go to school. I'm up till 3 a.m. And I couldn't stay awake in school. I remember I was like in second grade, and I kept falling asleep at my desk. And my teacher took my desk away from me, and she made me like stand up. I remember like laying in bed. Like I remember I stopped believing in God, man. Like fucking, like I had fucking, yeah, it's crazy shit, dude. Crazy shit, man.
Yeah.
What is your advice to overthinkers?
A quote that has helped me immeasurably. And it's from a book called The Horse, the Boy, the Fox and the Mole. And one of my favorite quotes out of the whole book is a boy and a horse are in the woods. And the boy says to the horse, I can't see a way through. And the horse says, can you see your next step? And the boy says, yeah. And the horse says, then just take that. All of the time we look at the goal, we look at the future, we look at the end game, we look at how long a journey it is, and we feel overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Instead of that, just go, right, I'm not going to worry about that because that will come. With each step, you will get closer to that. So I don't need to worry about how far away it is. Now, all I need to focus on right now is my next step.
Somebody out there sitting working harder than you. No! Oh! No! Working hard! No! Somebody working hard! Hurry up! Let's go!
Maybe it was your time to lose. You didn't think so.
Lose! I don't lose! I win! I win! That's my job! That's what I do!
In any fight, it's the guy who's willing to die who's gonna win that itch. On this team, we fight for that itch. On this team, we tear ourselves and everyone else around us to pieces for that itch.
You're a man. You are a man. Stand up and be a man. Make the hard decisions, make the sacrifices, make the unpopular decisions, and become comfortable in your own skin. And if you are not a person that you are comfortable being alone with, that is the one person in this universe that you have full power, full right, and full responsibility to change.
The only way out for me at that time was death. I'm going to be a Navy SEAL, or I'm going to die trying, period. And my body said, roger that.
It's time to stay focused. It's time to decide, fuck clubs, fuck partying, fuck trying to fit in and socialize, rub elbows with everybody so people can stop calling you weird.
Every giant in your life, slay him. You go back and slay him. Don't kill him, slay him. Step up to the plate. Who got next? Who else wants some?
I've never feared any man in my life. My grassroots background, we don't back down from anyone. I don't play games. I don't kiss anyone's ass. And I'm a real man. And if I die, I want to die a man.
Out of the 100 men that go into war, 10 shouldn't even fucking be there. 80 of them are just targets. 10 do most of, or 9 do most of the fighting. 1 is a warrior. There's so many people who just show up to life that shouldn't even fucking be around. And there's few people who do all the work. I wanted to be part of that 9, and I'm working towards being that 1.
Life can be heavy, especially if you try to carry it all at once. Part of growing up and moving into new chapters of your life is about catch and release. What I mean by that is knowing what things to keep and what things to release. You can't carry all things, all grudges, all updates on your ex. Decide what is yours to hold and let the rest go. Oftentimes, the good things in your life are lighter anyway, so there's more room for them. One toxic relationship can outweigh so many wonderful, simple joys. You get to pick what your life has time and room for. Be discerning.
There is always gonna be champions. With your name, this is your choice. You wanna put your name there? Okay, work hard. No? Bye-bye. Very simple, nothing special.
Be the guy who embraces the ugly, the miserable. Be the guy who embraces hard work, the grind. Don't be afraid of being hurt. Don't be afraid of sacrificing some blood.
I love war. I love the act of war. I love the players in war. I love the philosophy of war. I'm invincible. I'm a savage. I'm ferocious. I'm the smartest savage.
I fell in love with an essay by Strangest Loop, and it is a list of things that are not doing the thing. So here is a list of things that are not doing the thing. Preparing to do the thing isn't doing the thing. Scheduling time to do the thing isn't doing the thing. Making a to-do list for the thing isn't doing the thing. Telling people you're going to do the thing isn't doing the thing. Messaging friends who may or may not be doing the thing isn't doing the thing. Writing a banger tweet about how you're going to do the thing isn't doing the thing. Hating on yourself for not doing the thing isn't doing the thing. Hating on other people who have done the thing isn't doing the thing. Hating on the obstacles in the way of you doing the thing isn't doing the thing. Fantasizing about all of the adoration you'll receive once you do the thing isn't doing the thing. Reading about how to do the thing isn't doing the thing. Reading about how other people did the thing isn't doing the thing. Reading this essay isn't doing the thing. The only thing that is doing the thing is doing the thing.
You see that look right there? Don't ever let a man see you like that. You give him the power over you. If you gotta take an L, you take it with your head up, chest out, like a man.
It's, you gotta put your past behind you. Look, kid, bad things happen, and you can't do anything about it, right?
Right.
Wrong! When the world turns its back on you, you turn your back on the world.
Well, that's not what I was taught.
Then maybe you need a new lesson. Repeat after me. Hakuna Matata.
What?
Hakuna Matata! It means no worry.
There's a saying, when the devil ignores you, then you know you're doing something wrong. Wait a minute, I'm not done now. You know, the devil goes, oh no, leave him alone. Hey, he's my favorite. Don't bother him.
Yeah.
Conversely, when the devil comes at you, maybe it's because you're trying to do something right.
People only fail because they get caught up into what winning was. You're supposed to fail at some point in time. You're supposed to get knocked down a couple times. You're supposed to lose. That's how you learn. Perfection is only a word because imperfection was discovered. You can't be perfect without knowing what imperfect is. You have to experience imperfection at some point to go, now I'm perfect. And that's what people don't realize.
Other people try to place limits on what is possible for you. When you are a unicorn doing something different, other people try to place limits on what's possible for you and what you can accomplish because of their mindset and what they think they can accomplish as a human being. But for me, I can accomplish anything I set my mind to.
Nobody's better than you, and nobody's smarter than you. If anybody else is at the top of their field, it means that you can be at the top of your field. Just go to them and find out how they got there, because they started at the bottom. Now, it may take longer for some people and less for others, but everybody who puts one foot in front of the other and keeps moving eventually gets there. And that's where all the rewards are. And not only that, that's where all the joy in life is. When you're really good at what you do, you feel wonderful about yourself. You're respected and esteemed by everybody around you. You can write your own ticket. You can open any door when you're good at what you do. Because you get up in the morning and you know you're good. And that is more important than the rewards that go with it.
When you become successful, everybody wants you to be successful till you're successful.
That's a fact.
Then once you're successful, everybody wants to tear you down. They want to tear down a performance. They want to tear down what you said. They want to criticize you here. They want to find a bad thing to say about you. So you got to just keep walking. And your self-worth has to be strong enough that when everybody's trying to attack you, because they want to be you, and the only way they can be you is they rip you. And you have to be strong enough to take those attacks. You just got to be strong enough. And when you're strong enough and you get who you are, man, what a life.
Stop chasing people who are leaving. Stop chasing people who don't get it. Stop chasing, trying to get back in your life. People that God is trying to take out of your life, let them go. This is a time in your life that you can no longer continue to grieve about who walked away, who abandoned you, who forsook you, who left you, who walked away. You've got to stand up and recognize that God doesn't need anything that you lost to bless you. God will always use what you've got left. Let them go.
Like, it might sound like cliche or whatever, but it's literally just being consistent. Like, I'm talking about 2017, I was uploading every day. I'm talking about if you can put January 1st, December 31st, 2017, it's gonna say at least 500 videos.
Wow.
I'm talking about I was eating 19, crazy. Then 2018, after that, it's like I had residual income.
And you was editing your own videos.
All my shit.
Damn.
I got an editor for a little bit, but I didn't like it because it made me more lazy. So I mean, it was days I upload 7 videos in one day. I ain't talking about like no reactions. I'm talking about 7 10-minute plus vlogs. I'm talking about not eating.
Jesus Christ.
It's not your choice to decide this is something that I shouldn't have dealt with. I don't want to deal with it. I shouldn't be dealing with it. If it's happened to you, it's happened to you and that's it. You're dealing with it. It wasn't your choice, but it's your responsibility as a person. If you want to be better, to take that loss and to let it propel you forward, right? Because a lot of things, like I can look back on my life, for example, and be like, the things that I went through made me who I am today, and I wouldn't change a single thing.
If you go to the gym and you work out and you come back and you look in the mirror, you will see nothing. And if you go to the gym the next day and you come back and you look in the mirror, you will see nothing, right? Clearly there's no results, can't be measured, it must not be effective. So we quit, right? Or if you fundamentally believe that this is the right course of action and you stick with it, if you believe there's something there, you commit yourself to an act of service. You commit yourself to the regime, the exercise. You can screw it up. You can eat chocolate cake one day. You can skip a day or two. You know, it allows for that. But if you stick with it consistently, I'm not exactly sure what day, but I know you'll start getting into shape. I know it. Going to the gym for 9 hours does not get you into shape. Working out every day for 20 minutes gets you into shape. It's not about the events. It's not about intensity. It's about consistency.
Every business, I have 5 companies now. We'll do 100 million this year. I started every one of those companies with no money. 0 money, man. Just hustle and grit and courage. I've called on people I didn't want to be with. I've done things I didn't want to do, okay? It is not about doing what you love. It's about doing whatever it takes to make your dreams a reality.
You were born to do something great with your life in big ways and small ways. It may not be on Instagram, it may not get 20 million likes or views, but you were born to do something great. I'm gonna say that to you again. You were born to do something great with your life. You are not average and ordinary.
There's 2 sides of pain that I don't think a lot of people really understand, right? There's one side of pain that's the suffering and the discomfort side of pain. That's why everybody raised their hands when I first asked, have everybody ever been through pain? Because that hurts. You remember what that felt like. But then there's another side of pain that's called effort. It's called glory. It's called if you can find a way to push through pain, there's something greater on the other side of it. And if you never tap into it, it's because the first time you felt it, you backed off. The first time you felt, that burn, the first time you felt that it's too much. And we rationalize with ourselves to where we automatically stop. That's why a bunch of us give up so much in life so quickly. That's why kids have a problem finishing things in today's time. Because as soon as they feel a small bit of discomfort, of things ain't right, they gone.
Be the number one believer in yourself. Don't let anyone doubt you. And the more that you show you got belief in yourself, the more the support gonna come along. You just gotta be focused on you. And like I say, grind out to your dreams to the fullest extent.